Oh. I am laying my head on the silk and the down, thinking about the weight of the buffalo crown. The fabric is soft, but the metal is hard, keeping the internal project spirit on guard. I feel the cold iron through the stitching and thread, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The world is a hunter and the word is a beast, preparing the table for the funeral feast. I close my eyes, but the spirit is awake, monitoring every single tactical mistake. The reaper is waiting in the hallway of the flat, monitoring the location where the hitters are at. I got the alligator slippers and the silk robe on, waiting for the arrival of the project dawn. The paranoia is a blanket in the middle of the night, hiding from the reach of the tactical light. I am name-dropping brothers who were taken in the sleep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. They didn't have the iron and they didn't have the luck, leaving the internal project energy stuck. I hear a floorboard creak in the distance of the hall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. I slide my right hand under the weight of the head, thinking about the life of the neighborhood dead. The safety is off and the chamber is full, feeling the internal and the external pull. I am a project pharaoh in the middle of the scare, taking the internal project spirit to prayer. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I see the shadow of the door handle move, mastering the rhythm of the violent groove. I heard you breathe. Don't come in here. Fashion rebels. The machine. I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The iron is out and the iron is aimed, watching the arrival of the neighborhood shame. The reaper is a coward when the light hits the steel, making the internal project survivalist feel. The intruder is a phantom and the shadow is a lie, under the gaze of the paranoid eye. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The bridge is a witness to the vigil I keep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I tuck the heavy metal back under the frame, playing the ultimate neighborhood game. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine, sleep with one eye open. They want the crown. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. You know how we do it. Griselda, machine. Look. I am sitting in the kitchen with the baking soda scent, thinking about the days when the money all went. The buffalo winner is a cold, heartless beast, preparing the table for the funeral feast. I got the half smile and the iron in the waist, giving the world a little bit of the taste. The stove is a witness to the work and the grind, leaving the terrified project thoughts behind. The glass is breaking like the hearts on the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. I am the Iron Chef with the chemical flow, trapped in the middle of the project. Undertow, the leather is exotic and the carpet is silk, while the neighborhood is crying over the spilled milk. I see the ghost of the hitter in the hallway light, cutting through the fabric of the freezing night. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The drum is a circle and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, making the internal project survivalists meet. The weight is on the scale and the pride is on the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. I am name dropping legends who were buried in the yard, keeping the heavy project spirit on guard. The bullet holes are trophies on the project wall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. I'm sipping the Bordeaux in the project hall, watching the internal project energy crawl. The chain is an anchor and the crown is a weight, signaling the arrival of a sudden fade. I remember the siren and I remember the blood, mixing the liquid with the project mud. The Glock is a phantom and the Glock is a ghost, standing at the weakest and the loneliest post. I move like a giant with the limp in the gate, accepting the arrival of the cold and lethal fate. The stash is a mountain and the stash is a hill, satisfying the hunger of the project will. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The drum is a circle and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, making the internal project survivalists meet. The weight is on the scale and the pride is on the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. Boom, 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 boom. They can't stop the machine. Griselda by Fashion Rebels. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The luxury is heavy, but the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The feds are a shadow in the rear view glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. I tuck the heavy metal in the designer fleece, knowing that the world is never finding the peace. The bridge is a witness to the Buffalo King, listening to the song that the desert wind sings. I am the master of the grime and the gold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine, we the hardest out. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. The winter is coming. Griselda, machine. Look. Yeah. I'm looking at the stove with the white residue, thinking about the things that the hungry man do. The kitchen is a laboratory for the street art, tearing the silence of the city apart. I got the designer frames and the eyes of a wolf, standing on the edge of the financial gulf. The money is a mountain and the mountain is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I am the master of the luxury and the grit, making the internal project survivalist fit. The leather in the whip is the color of the blood, rising from the bottom of the buffalo mud. I see the envy in the eyes of the fake, counting every single tactical mistake. The iron is a comfort on the side of the hip, refusing to let the street authority slip. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The drum is a circle and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, making the internal project survivalist meet. The weight is on the scale and the pride is on the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. I am name dropping brothers who were giants of the work, watching where the lethal project dangers lurk. The penthouse is a fortress with the view of the slum, waiting for the internal project energy to become $1 million legacy in the world of the great, preparing for the arrival of the judgment day. The chain is a trophy and the chain is a mark, leaving a permanent psychological spark. I am sipping on the cognac in the project hall, watching the internal project energy crawl. The feds are a shadow, but the ghost is a king, listening to the song that the desert wind sings. I am the survivor of the winter in the lid, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The rhythm is heavy and the rhythm is slow, trapped in the middle of the project undertow. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. The drum is a circle and the lead is the truth, feeding the hunger of the project youth. The machine gun funk in the middle of the street, making the internal project survivalist meet. The weight is on the scale and the pride is on the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. Boom, 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 boom. What, take the machine. Fashion rebels. Look. The world is a target and the world is a prize, under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. I am the poet of the pavement with the heavy hand, taking the final stand in this hollow land. The street is a witness to the glory and the pain, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The winter is a blessing for the man with the fire, rising from the ashes of the funeral pyre. I vanish in the smoke of the luxury ride, with nowhere left for the spirit to hide. The city is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine, buffalo to the world. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Nah. I am in the basement where the dampness hits the bone, counting up the harvest in the silent zone. The machine is a choir of the 20 and the 50, keeping the internal project energy thrifty. The sirens are screaming on the concrete above, but we got the paper and the project love. The rollers are spinning with the mechanical grace, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The rubber bands are snapping like a bone in the cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I am the master of the math and the lead, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The walls are crumbling but the paper is crisp, taking every single psychological risk. The blue light is flickering in the corner of the eye, under the gaze of the paranoid sky. But the hum of the prophet is a spiritual shield before the secret hitters are finally revealed. I am name dropping brothers who were giants at the count, watching the internal project energy mount. The basement is a vault for the legacy of the street, monitoring the rhythm of the violent beat. I got the alligator boots and the iron on the lap, mapping out the traps on the neighborhood map. The ink on the bills is the scent of the success, putting the survival of the soldier to the test. The sirens are fading like a ghost in the wind, knowing exactly where the violence begin. We are architects of the hustle and the lords of the bin, counting up the wages of the original sin. The dust is falling from the ceiling in the dark, leaving a permanent psychological mark. But the machine never stutters and the machine never lies under the gaze of the paranoid eyes. The total is rising like the sun on the lake, monitoring every single tactical mistake. Count it up. The sirens can't get down here. The machine, fashion rebels. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The stacks are a mountain and the stacks are a wall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. I pack the duffel with the weight of the wind, knowing exactly where the glory begin. The machine stops spinning and the silence is raw, living outside of the reach of the law. The sirens are gone and the night is our own, leaving the street soldier feeling alone. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine, the math is always right. 7 figures in the basement. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Yeah. 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 I am standing in the center of the peeling gray paint, looking at the map like a sinner and a saint. The floor is covered in the dust of the years, mixed with the salt of the neighborhood tears. I see the city laid out like a carcass on the wood, planning for the total dominance of the good. The iron tools are heavy on the milk crate seat, monitoring the rhythm of the violent street. There is a broken cradle in the photo in the dirt, reminding the soldier of the original project hurt. I am a project pharaoh in the room of the lost, calculating every single tactical cost. The wallpaper is hanging like a dead man's skin, knowing exactly where the violence begin. I mark the sectors with the heavy black mark, leaving a permanent psychological spark. I am name-dropping brothers who were architects of crime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The iron in the corner is a cold, heartless tool, following the laws of the neighborhood school. I got the alligator coat in the middle of the grime, trying to make the internal project energy climb. The strategy is lethal and the strategy is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. We take the north side and we take the east gate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The memories are haunting like a ghost in the hall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. The city is sleeping but the machine is awake, monitoring every single tactical mistake. I see the shadows of the hitters on the brick wall, preparing for the internal and the external fall. Everything is mapped out. The iron is ready. Buffalo, the machine, am a poet of the pavement with the scarred up face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The plan is signed in the blood and the ink. Before the internal project spirit can blink, I fold up the map and I pick up the steel, making the internal project survivalist feel. The door is creaking as I step into the night, cutting through the fabric of the metropolis light. I am the king of the buffalo and the lord of the grind, mastering the rhythm of the project time. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Griselda, machine. The takeover has begun. Stay out the way. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. Final march. The rain is a witness. The neighborhood is silent. Look. I am gripping the silver handle in the freezing gray mist, thinking about the brother that the neighborhood missed. The mahogany is heavy with the weight of the young, listening to the songs that the ancestors sung. The rain is hitting the lid with the rhythmic sound, while we move the soldier to the sacred ground. He was the king of the corner and the lord of the light. Now he is a phantom in the middle of the night. The tires of the hearse are spinning slow in the slush, breaking the gravity of the project hush. I see the reflection of the street lights in the wood, the final celebration of the neighborhood good. Every step is a memory of the 95 grind, leaving the terrified project thoughts behind. The air is thick with the scent of the wet brick wall, waiting for the heavy project hammer to fall. The midnight funeral in the pouring rain, washing the blood and the project pain. The community is silent as we pass the park, leaving the soldier in the middle of the dark. The midnight funeral in the pouring rain, searching for the logic in the project drain. The streets he once ruled are a ghost in the glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. I see the OGs on the corner with their heads bowed low, watching the internal project spirit go. The mothers are weeping in the shadow of the porch, while the young disciples carry the torch. The sirens are a distance from the funeral train, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. I am name dropping legends who were taken too soon. Under the gaze of the disappearing moon, the project windows are filled with the eyes of the wise. Under the gaze of the paranoid skies, he walked like a giant in the valley of the shadow. Before we was taken by the project gallows, the suit is black and the roses are red, walking through the ghosts of the neighborhood dead. The rain is a veil for the tears on the face, searching for the shadow of a forgotten space. Midnight funeral in the pouring rain, washing the blood and the project pain. The community is silent as we pass the park, leaving the soldier in the middle of the dark. The midnight funeral in the pouring rain, searching for the logic in the project drain. The streets he once ruled are a ghost in the glass, watching the terrified project moments pass. Yeah. Rest in peace to the fallen. The rain cleans nothing but the street. The bridge is mourning. Esco. Look, I am a poet of the pavement with the wisdom of the old, feeding the story that the streets have told. The casket is a vessel for the dreams that were deferred, waiting for the message of the holy word. We reach the iron gates with the lilies of white, cutting through the fabric of the metropolis night. I am the survivor of the 95 war, opening the path for a project war. The bridge is a witness to the walk to the grave, trying to be the soul that the neighborhood say. I'm the king of the bridge and the master of flow, trapped in the middle of the project undertow. The ground is open and the rain is a flood, mixing the water with the project blood. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Queensbridge, we lost another one. Keep the peace while you can. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. The puddle is a mirror of the failure of the force, keeping the internal project energy on course. The blue and the red, the bleeding in the grime, mastering the rhythm of the project time. I am stepping on the gas with the alligator boot, escaping the clutches of the tactical pursuit. The tires are kicking up the oil in the rain, relieving the pressure in the paranoid brain. I see the reflection of the siren in the mud, mixing the liquid with the project blood. The precinct is a phantom in the distance far, watching the light of a dying project star. We move like the shadows through the driveway gate, signaling the arrival of a sudden fate. The concrete is a witness to the glory and the pain, washing the sins in the industrial rain. I hear it in the ground, that terrible sound, closer every mile. Still I never fall. They never caught the ghost. They never caught the ghost. Fashion rebels, Buffalo to the world. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. I am name-dropping brothers who are phantoms of the night, cutting through the fabric of the freezing light. The leather is exotic and the iron is cold, feeding the story that the ancestors told. I see the ripples in the water on the ground, waiting for the terrifying project sound. The law is a ghost in the industrial mist, adding a new name to the victory list. I am the survivor of the Buffalo Frost, calculating every single tactical cost. The city is a grid and the grid is a trap, moving the pieces on the neighborhood map. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. When the sirens fade, I still remain, hands in the mud, name in the grain. No front page fame, just scars and gold. We move like these with the story told. They never caught the ghost. They never caught the ghost. Fashion rebels, Buffalo to the world. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. They never caught the ghost. rebels. To the world is yours. The world is yours. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Neutral territory. The breakfast of champions and villains. Griselda machine. Look. Look. I'm sitting in the corner with the coffee in the cup, watching the rival soldiers start to fill the space up. The waitress is a witness to the tension in the air, taking the internal project spirit to prayer. The bacon is sizzling while the iron is tucked, knowing that a single move gets a soldier stuck. We are architects of the peace and the lords of the line, crossing the dangerous invisible street line. The map of the kingdom is a grease-stained napkin, wondering exactly where the violence began. I see the hunger in the eyes of the beast, preparing the table for the financial feast, dividing the territory in the riches of the block, ignoring the ticking of the mechanical clock. The fluorescent light is a witness to the deal, making the internal project survivalist feel. Neutral territory. Neutral territory. The world is yours. The world is yours. I am name-dropping brothers who died for the turf, knowing exactly what a project life worth. The enemy is eating with the shark in the grin, knowing exactly where the violence begins. He takes the south side and I keep the heights, cutting through the fabric of the metropolis nights. The luxury is heavy and the trauma is deep, monitoring the secrets that the shadows keep. The check is on the table and the tension is raw, living outside of the reach of the law. We shake hands over the syrup in the lead, thinking about the words that the ancestors said. I step out the diner into the buffalo snow, trapped in the middle of the project undertow. The world is a mirror of the choices we made, watching the progress that the ancestors made. Neutral territory. Neutral territory. The world is yours. The world is yours. Griselda machine. A temporary fix for a permanent problem. The world is yours. Let the beat fade out. End the track, end the track, end the track, end the track, end the track.